So how can we stay at the root of our story, where we start to divide, to create a division? So the original sin is the first division, the division we take from God. So where does it start? Where do we start to suffer? Because sin and suffering is the same. The Christian, they speak of sin. The Buddhists, they speak of suffering. The Hindu, they speak of ignorance. It starts right there at this place where suddenly from this silence, there is me that comes. This what about me? That's where it starts. And the beauty of meditation is that we can just stay so quiet that we see it. We see like nothing, and then suddenly we see what? And it comes. And you can stay right at its root. And actually what's very beautiful too is you stay at its root and then you allow it to come, so silence. Then what about me? Oh, this happens to me, I'm upset about this, and then it comes back to silence. And then, but what about me? And then this, and then it comes back. And you don't move, and you watch it arise, disappear, arise, disappear, arise, disappear, arise, disappear. And you ask yourself, not intellectually, but experientially, who's watching this arise, disappear, arise, disappear? Something is there that is not arising and disappearing. What about me comes and stops. What about me? And then it's over. In what does this what about me start? What contains it? What can see it? So it's about becoming very, very curious, lovingly interested. Like you really want to see where it springs for and comes back down, and springs for and comes back down. And at the same time, you enjoy being what receives it, what creates it actually, because we're creating it. So before we start, because I'll invite you to make an experience. Before we start the meditation, come up with, try to look at what's today, this morning, or those last days. What is the me speaking about? What is the, what about me speaking about? What's his theme? Is it about, I mean, I don't know. I didn't sleep well enough, or I'm upset with my boss, or there's this thing next week I'm gonna have to do and I don't want I don't want to do, whatever. Just take a little bit of time to come up with what is the identity busy with today. And also with the physical sensation that comes with it. How is the body speaking about it? It's not about the mind speaking about the body, it's just feeling in the body. The reason why we need to be aware of those two different levels is that the identity is both based on thoughts and a sensation of the body. Actually, the body sensation comes first. It's our first identity. This is where it starts. So feeling the identity today. Where is it at? What's its theme? And letting it go, letting it go. This is because we don't want to get involved into what it says. So just let it go now. We'll take it back later. Just very gently put it on the side. And taking some time to get ready for meditation. Feel the contact with the ground. Feel the alignment of the spine. Is it possible to let the breath freer? Can the head slightly relax on the vertebra and lets itself just being held? Can the body be even more at ease, even more grounded? There's this beautiful balance between weight, the weight of the body, the relaxation of the body, and the strength of the body, sitting up straight, open, strong, alert. Those two qualities. Getting in touch with the surrounding. The same open quality with the mind, where the mind doesn't need to be in any specific state. Thoughts or no thoughts, emotions or no emotions. pleasant, unpleasant, gross or subtle. Can you? So allowing and keeping this quality of complete acceptance, complete welcoming. Let's try now to become interested, and it's not interested with the mind. It's not interested with wanting to get an answer. It is interested experientially, interested with the taste of it. So what we're wanting to get interested in is where our identity seems to start. So to do that, keep bringing your attention where your story, where what says me, where that starts. Traditionally, it is done by saying the word I and then looking at where it comes from. It is not a repetition. It is just the I is like an arrow that points to where it arises from. There's nothing to understand right now, and there's nothing to change. There is just diving or becoming lovingly interested in where you, the story, where you start. If you can invite if you can look at the beginning of your story, it means that you are not I. You are not that story. That story is within you. That I is within you. So who are you? If the mind tries to understand or analyze or refer to past memories or try to make something out of it, let it just float by like a cloud. There's nothing to do right now. You're only being with yourself. That's truly being with oneself. There is a misunderstanding when people say that they want to be with themselves. People think it's doing what I want, when I want, the way I want, so I can be with my own desires and preferences. But that never works, because being with oneself is being without that self, the one that wants, the one that needs, that one that goes somewhere, the one that tries to improve or grow or learn. To be with oneself is before that. Each time the mind comes and speaks about you, go at its root. Where is the I that speaks of a story? Where is that I arising from? Following the I is like throwing a stone into the water and diving with it. It goes straight down, endlessly. It knows how. It cannot do anything else. Not moving at all from that understanding and experience. Invite now that topic of the mind that you thought of at the beginning of the meditation, that challenging or annoying theme of the mind for today, and welcome it there. Welcome it there and stay very close to where it arises. What's its beginning shape? It starts from nothing and something happens. Stay right there. So keep staying at that root. Keep staying at that place where the story starts, where the I starts. And when nothing comes, then just rest. Be with yourself, in yourself, as yourself. It's this endless reunion with your grounds of being, your essence, the deepest intimacy that we all long for. From that place, there's no problem that needs to be solved. From that place, there's actually no interest in solving anything. It doesn't mean we won't do. It just means it's not that important. It is possible to abide in that ground prior to me, prior to my story, and come out of meditation and talk and get up and keep on doing your work. It will all continue to unfold. The world is always in movement. That movement will continue. But there's no one trying to do something. There's no one that needs to control. joyful, free participation. And when we stay at that root, whatever we engage with, whatever the movement, the conversation, the work, that happens in this inner silence. We can be in a crowd, we can be dancing, we can be doing taxes. Whatever we do, it all seems to appear in this beautiful, quiet silence. The silence before me. Bringing back the attention in the body, just feeling the body. Feeling the breath. Feeling the earth, the air, the sounds around us. Inviting deeper breath. And slowly taking your time to start moving again, opening the eyes and stretching.